Okay. So, you worked an 8.5-hour day, spent a half hour each direction caught in rush hour traffic, and are now arriving home to your 2 hungry children and a hungry spouse. As they ask you what's for dinner, all you can think about is how exhausted you are and how cooking is the last thing you want to do. Then you start to think, McDonald's is only half a mile up the road. And let's face it, feeding your whole family for $20 isn't exactly possible anywhere else. Basically, convenience and cost just made that decision for you. Let's see if that decision changes after the information I have for you today. Shiloh Urban of Organic Authority has some interesting information about fast food that needs to be shared with the public. Did you know that the number of ingredients in McDonald's Chicken McNuggets is 32, compared to the 7 that it takes to make fried chicken at home? Urban also states that chicken only accounts for about half of a Chicken McNugget. Shocking, isn't it? Another bit of interesting information on Chicken McNuggets is that they contain dimethylpolysiloxane, an anti-foaming agent found in silly putty and cosmetics. Another delicious chemical included in these quick and easy McDonald's nuggets is tertiary butyl hydroquinone, TBHQ for short. This is a chemical preservative as well as a form of butane. 1 gram of this chemical can cause nausea, vomiting, delirium, or cause a person to collapse. 5 grams of this chemical can cause death. Now, who wants a fresh serving of dimethylpolysiloxane and tertiary butyl hydroquinone? Word to the wise, don't eat anything that has ingredients you can't pronounce. Changing directions. According to CBS News, every day 1/3 of U.S. children ages 4 to 19 consume fast food. Also, fast food consumption has increased by 500% since 1970. That's huge. When one thinks of fast food consumption compared to household income, they probably think that low-income households are more likely to eat fast food due to the inexpensive yet filling aspects of it. Wrong. Households with higher incomes are found to consume fast food on a more regular basis than those with lower incomes. I guess the rich are just too busy making money to cook a healthy meal for their children. Those who eat fast food are consuming on average 187 calories more per day. Now, if you do the math, that equates to 1,309 calories a week, which is an entire day's worth of caloric intake. With that many extra calories, it's no wonder obesity is on the rise. Recent studies show that 15% of children and 33% of adults in the U.S. are overweight. Now let's take a look a little further into the obesity problem and ways in which it may be solved. MedicineNet.com suggests that the main reason for the fast food consumption is the lack of time. Fast food is not only quick, but it is filling and cheap. If you have a lack of time on your lunch break, seek out a deli-style fast food chain where you can get a sub on whole wheat bread. There's also the idea of opting for healthy side substitutions. Instead of getting fattening deep-fried French fries, try sliced apples. If Subway is out of the question for you, most fast food chains today offer a side salad with an option of low-fat dressing. One way to curb hunger so that it's easier to say no to the Big Mac and fries is to carry snacks such as peanuts or dried fruit to carry you over until your next meal. Utilizing the supermarket is also another option. They have easy foods offered such as yogurt, cheese, or pre-made wraps. It would be much healthier for a well-balanced meal. Did you know that if you hold a mayonnaise on a sandwich, it saves you 100 calories per tablespoon? Also, drinking water can be a huge help. If you stay away from Coca-Cola, that saves you 300 calories per meal, depending on how often you drink soda. Wrapping up, foods that we cannot pronounce cannot possibly be good for us, especially if they are used in the silly putty my 2-year-old plays with. Fast food can be quite tempting, but knowing the amount of preservatives and chemicals used in their foods should help that temptation. Eating a well-balanced meal will help ward off obesity as well as make you feel better. And let's face it, in today's fast-paced world, who couldn't use a little more energy? Now, I leave you with this question. Still want a McDonald's only half chicken nugget? I have a calorie count here. For 6 chicken nuggets, a large Coke, and a medium fry, it's 1,050 calories, which is half of what your caloric intake should be in one meal. If you opt for, at the same restaurant, a chef's salad, low-fat dressing, yogurt parfait, and a water, you're only consuming 465 calories. Now, I will answer any questions you have for me.